Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Well, good morning, everybody, and good afternoon for those in other time zones. Welcome to Majora's Mask 3D. I hope you all kick back and relax. I'm sure this will be a fun time for everybody. So, none of you can see this, but I'm playing off the original 3DS model that was released in 2011. And I'm using the Circle Pad Pro with it for now, just for now, because the C-Stick lets me lag the game enough so that I can buffer frame by frame with the home menu. But once I get to a certain point within the first cycle, I will remove the Circle Pad Pro and we'll be playing the rest of the run as is. So the beginning, it's a bit slow. It's a bunch of pretty good cutscenes, and some basic movement here and there. Also, I would like to, excuse me, I would like to say off the bat that my knowledge in the original Majora's Mask is pretty limited, so I won't be doing any comparisons, since Majora's Mask 3D is my primary focus. So I'm gonna gain control of Link pretty soon, and I'll make my way to more cutscenes. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. The cutscenes in this game are wonderful. But don't worry, we'll be skipping a lot of the longer cutscenes later down the line, so we'll be fine. Now, there was actually a method to skip those logs there, but it only saves a couple of frames, and if I screw it up, it's losing some number of seconds. Just wanted to throw that there. It is really nice that the text speed is really, really quick in the 3DS remake. So after this cutscene finishes, I'll be doing a little more basic movement throughout the cave. But I will be grabbing the chest that has Deku Nuts on the way I will need the Deku Nuts to perform the restricted items glitch, which will let me use bombs as Deku Link. And I will need the bombs to do another trick called Deku Flower Sliding, or Bloom Zoom if you prefer, if it's easier for you, to escape Clock Town. So I can go ahead and get the Song of Soaring during first cycle. So that's gonna be real helpful. Oh, that's a weird angle. Will I be using Song of Double Time at all? Yes. As a matter of fact, I will be. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm going right for this chest over here and grabbing some Deku Nuts. Yeah, Title likes to mention equipment items for the first time when you get anything. Alright, so there's a text here, so I'm gonna side hop over there to skip that, and now I just side hopped over there so I can save some time from entering the Deku Flower in a slowly flyover. So it's very convenient that the platforms are pretty close to one another. Now I know I mentioned earlier that my knowledge of the original is pretty limited as far as speedrunning goes, but I do know that the speedruns of the 3DS version and the original are completely different. For example, I can't skip this cutscene here, and I know you could in the original. But there are some tricks that still exist in the 3DS version, and there are a good amount that don't. But the main deal with the 3DS version is all the glitches that are exclusive to this version. And you'll be seeing plenty of it throughout the run. Alright, the moment we gain control of Link again, we're gonna head straight towards Stockpot Inn. Because we gotta talk to Grandma and have her tell us the same story twice, so we get advance time to the final day. Because our goal here overall is to get to midnight of the third day as quickly as possible, so we are able... Oops. That was weird. So we're able to enter Clock Town as quickly as possible. Hi, Grandma. Alrighty, so now that it's the final day, I can't really do stories with Grandma anymore because they're gonna flee towards the Romani Ranch. So I'm gonna make my way towards the trading post, and I'm gonna dance with the Scarecrow till nighttime. Yeah, that doggy back there, he doesn't like Tuckers very much. Avoid him at all costs. Especially during first cycle. Oops. Doors are always my enemy, man. Well, when you think you got the door now, nope. Nope, either a spin or a roll, or bonk. But that's alright. Alright, so it's nighttime now. It still can be a little while before the in-game timer reaches midnight, so I will be doing some things in the meantime, like activating this owl statue for starters. This is one of the only 2 owl statues I will be activating throughout the run. Now I'm gonna make my way to East Clock Town and get the Stray Fairy here so I can get magic, and then I'm gonna head back into Stockpot Inn and grab myself some rupees because I will be buying the bomb bag. The bomb bag is essential to escaping Clock Town. So it's nice that we got this convenient money laying around. I mean, hell, the staff store cell's not gonna have any use for it. They're gone. They're long gone. Alright, so I'm just making my way through and heading towards the bomb shop. Alright, so now that I got that, I'm gonna head towards North Clock Town, and I'm gonna get some magic, and then I'm gonna set up for doing restricted items, as well as doing the Deck of Flower slide in order to escape Clock Town. So don't worry, not all of first cycle is uninteresting, I promise. Alright, so inside this fountain here, I'm gonna hold... I'm holding a shield right now, and spinning, because for some reason that lets me skip the title text, where she's all like, "Oh no, Great Fairy, what happened?" And I'm all like, I have the damn Stray Fairy already, just let me go. Don't waste my time with text tattle. So that saves like 2 seconds. And I'm also going to be doing it on the way out, because the text trigger is still there. And the last thing I want to do is trigger Tattle. She gets triggered real easily. And triggering Tattle is only useful in certain parts of the run. I'll let you know as we approach that moment. But for now, we want to keep her happy. Alrighty, so I'm going to this Deck of Flower here. Let's have this angle, seems fine. Actually, that should work. Alright, now I'm going to put the bombs while I'm in mid-air, so that the bombs are not grayed out, as you can see on the bottom screen. And as I get close to this flower, I will begin buffering frame by frame. There's a certain pattern on the flowers that I'm looking for, and I believe I just got it. Alright, this is the important part. Alright, so I want to be able to see the bomb. So I'm going to take it nice and easy here. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Hey, first try, Clocktown Escape. I'm really happy about that. Because one screw up in, that's a pretty decent time loss. And I wouldn't be able to do the Death Warp back into Clocktown after getting Song of Soaring, but I got here first try, so I will be able to show that off, thankfully. And I also removed the Circle Pad Pro. I no longer need to buffer frame by frame for the rest of the run, which is nice. The Circle Pad Pro is pretty bulky, so I'm not the biggest fan of holding that. Alright, so I'm just making my way towards the Southern Swamp so I can get the Song of Soaring early. I mean, you'll probably see me use the whole menu a few more times throughout the run, but that's to keep some things consistent rather than buffering frame by frame. And this is a nice little change for the 3DS remake as well. We get a Song of Soaring right at the entrance, so that's super convenient. There's just no way we'd be able to make this in the original with the original's location of Song of Soaring. And I don't even have to worry about activating that owl statue. Alright, well that's normal. It's not actually possible to do the Death Warp before this cutscene comes up. But as long as I'm in this area, I can still Death Warp back into Clocktown. If this cutscene had played anywhere else, if it took me 2 tries or more with escaping Clocktown, I would not be able to do the Death Warp. But thankfully I got a first try, so we are in the clear for that. This is still faster than walking back to Clocktown, I promise. There we go. Yeah, good riddance, Link. Alrighty, so the tower's open. So I'm just gonna enter it. And then we can enjoy more cutscenes. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, and I was holding R there to skip another title text box. Now still isn't the time to trigger her just yet. But don't worry, when I trigger Tattle, it's gonna be pretty funny, I promise. Yeah, so these following cutscenes cannot be skipped. But that's okay. At least we get to enjoy watching Skull Kid smack around his fairies and stuff. The trigger Tattle real easy, I promise. Oh, but there is still a few things for me left to do in first cycle. I'm just gonna shoot a snot bubble at Skull Kid there. He'll drop the ocarina, so I can play the Song of Time. Alright, so once second cycle begins, that's when the run really gets started. Things will pick up real quickly. Alrighty, so the moment Cycle 2 begins, I'm gonna head straight towards the trading post so I can learn the Scarecrow song, because that will be used for a pretty big skip later in the run. And right afterwards, I'm gonna head towards Termina Field. And I do have to rely on RNG for just a bit for a bomb drop. Because bombs, like most Zelda games, rely a lot on bombs for tricks and stuff. And one's going to be used immediately after getting those bombs. I'm going to be bloom zooming my way into Great Bay, because I will be getting one of the 3 only masks that I get throughout the run. And that second one is going to be the Zora's mask. The first one, of course, is the Deku mask. Oh, little fun fact: when it shows that text that just showed, first day, whatnot, 72 hours remaining. If you mash the B button, it goes away pretty quickly. Because if you just sit there and don't mash anything, it actually takes a little longer for it to go away. Alright, so the moment I get the Zora's mask, I promise the Zora's swimming is not as bad as a lot of people generally think. I promise. It'll go by quickly. There's actually a faster way to do it, as long as I do have magic. And that is for me to mash the R button. If I mash fast enough, I can use less magic. But if my mashing is not very consistent, then I'll probably run out of magic, but it won't be too much of a big deal. For this moment, there'll be plenty of places to fill up on magic. Don't worry. Last set of huge cutscenes. Actually, no. No, I lied. There's still Giant's cutscene, but that's way at the end. We'll have a good chunk of a speed run before Giant's cutscene. But there's a few little cutscenes here and there, but nothing like this or Giant's cutscene. I promise. So I want to talk about the third mask that I'm going to be getting in this 70% run. Because as far as I know, in the original, you only need Deku and Zora mask for the original 70%. But for this 70%, for this remix 70%, the third mask I'll be getting will be the Gibdo mask. The Gibdo mask will be used to do some pretty interesting things. I will get more into that a little later. Oh, and having this Bomber's Notebook is actually important for this run as well. So it's convenient that we get it from him in this remake instead of getting it from the Bomber's kits. It'll be a little slow. But yes, this Bomber's Notebook has an actual practical use as far as speedruns are concerned. Alrighty, now we really got started. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna head straight towards the trading post. And I'm gonna play one of Koji Kondo's greatest masterpieces. Scarecrow song. Ooh. Beautiful. Better than Gyro Valley. Better than the Hyrule Field. Better than Turbinal Field. Better than any of his previous masterpieces. Scarecrow song is the best, hands down. Alrighty. So I'm outside. And this is the RNG part. Where I gotta hope that the bushes don't decide to screw me over and not give me a bomb drop. Let's see. Bombs, please. Wait, nothing. Like, not even a rupee, just... Oh, please, please give me a bomb? Oh my god. That's alright. There's more bushes over here. Alright, so I'm not having the best luck with this right now. That's alright. Dude. Bushes, please. Oh my goodness. This RNG is horrible. Hello? No, oh my god! Thank you, I got one. Let me see if I can get a second one. Okay, I will make do with the first one. Alright, so I'm gonna try to make this zoom work over here, because I'm quite a ways from the other one. Oh, dang. Alright, so I messed up the timing. That's fine. I still got a few more bombs to work with. Alright. So, the timing on this is not actually that precise. But I don't want to miss it either, because then I'd be wasting bombs. See, when it's around kind of big like that, then I can go for it. Kind of like that. By the way, he can go through walls, so I can void out if I go past one of the major walls, so have to be very careful with where I'm going, but thankfully I didn't void out. But goodness, RNG wasn't very nice, but that's alright. That's alright, we're in there. So, normally I would go for a fest here, but I did use up an extra bomb, so bombs are not something I want to be wasting, especially not at this moment. So I'm mashing the B button to have Link swim slightly faster. So to push him might have been a little slow, but watch this, watch. Keep an eye on my cow. And boom. He can teleport in the remake. So that's a nice little change right there. If only he passed that skill on into the mask we get, but can't have everything. I can hear the pianos already. Now this is really a wonderful cutscene. This dying Zora can reminisce on all the good times he's had with all his Zora pals. And Link can have the excitement of wearing the face of a dead fish, so he can gain magical powers. Win-win for everybody. Alright, so the moment I regain control of Link, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Zora mask onto the item slot 2 on the touchscreen. And there's a very specific reason why it's going to be on the touchscreen. But for now, after I equip the Zora mask, I'm going to put on the Deku mask so that I can put on the Zora mask from there. So I can skip the animation of putting a transformation mask on for the first time, because that cannot be skipped. But if you're wearing another transformation mask, like Deku mask here, you will do the removing mask animation, and I can always skip that, so nice little time saver. Alright, so I'm mashing R in the water, because it's faster than just swimming normal. And even if I run out of magic, it's not that big of a deal, because I can still go quickly by still mashing out button, so it works out. Alright, so let's see if I get this Zest over here. Hey, I got it. It's only for a short distance, but movement matters, so it's always nice. It's the only time you'll see a Zest. So I'm just gonna make my way without running into any trouble. If I hug close to this wall here, oh, he just lands. See, he does have the power to teleport. I was wrong. Alright, this is sewer skip. Ooh, I hope that's not too early. Ooh, okay, good. So what I did there, I did a bomb boost to get to the other side, but as Zora Link got close enough and started to fall down, I brought up the home menu because I wanted to buffer 2 inputs. One was holding B for a jump attack. Well, 3 inputs if you count holding forward. I have to hold forward the entire time. So, I was holding B as I was exiting the home menu, and I was holding the touch 2 button to take off the Zora mask. Now, in the 3DS version, if you can store using a mask while you're in mid-air. And the moment you land, he will put the mask on or take it off. In this case, taking it off. So what I did there with the combination of those inputs was called a mask jump. Which let me get a little boost, so I was able to reach the gate and grab onto it. But since I had mask storage, he skipped doing the climbing animation and took the mask off right away. So that's pretty nice. That's a sewer skip right there. We used to be able to skip this cutscene in any percent, but we don't have a bottle at the moment. Because we used to head to Southern Swamp first to get some soaring, as well as the bottle with the red potion in it, but since we don't have that, we get to enjoy another good cutscene. Another one of the many good cutscenes that the game has. I don't feel bad for those pirates. They're really bad. They kidnapped Mikau and Lulu's babies. So they're a bunch of scumbags. Well, I got the hook shot, so I've done my job here. Now you see, I'm also a scumbag, because I'm just gonna leave these babies here. The hook shot was only my concern, you know. Kill the animals, save the frames. That's all I care about. So, before soaring out of there, I played the Song of Double Time to make it nighttime, so that way the blue bubbles will be up and about. They only appear at nighttime. Hello? Okay. That was weird. So what I'm about to do right now is enter Icona Canyon early. I'm actually pretty short on bombs, so I'm gonna play it safe since this is a marathon, and I'm gonna go for another drop. Hopefully RNG is not horrible right now, but it's not. I see the I get some hearts as well. I got a bomb drop, which is nice. Alrighty, so I'm gonna make my way through towards the gate, because what I'm going to do is action swap. So right here, alright, I got that first try, which is good. So drop that there. Now I have a ground jump stored. Oh, he's a little close. Yeah, first try. Oh my goodness, that's the hardest trick in this run, in my opinion. I mean, there are other difficult tricks throughout the run as well, but I'm pretty happy I got that first try. Ooh. Now to explain a little more what I just did. So I did action swap. And now I feel bad for getting the bombs earlier. Wasted time for nothing. But that's okay. So what I did action swap, because standing in front of that gate brought up a title text that I was able to use. Oh, hello. So I went into first person. Oh, oops. Hold on. Before I continue with my explanation, I actually forgot to do something pretty important, so I'm just gonna go back to the home menu, because I actually have something that's called a cycle timer, and I just started it. This is what it is for those who are curious. I just posted the timer in chat. So I have the cycle timer started, and what this does is it lets me set up for wrong works that I will be doing later on. And the timer starts the moment I reload the game from the home menu. The moment the screen blacks out, I press start on the cycle timer. But I'll get more into that in a moment, and I will get back to doing action swap with title text. And this right here is just a basic damage boost. So with the action swap, I was in first person mode with the hook shot, and what I did is use the bombs and then immediately used the title text. Oh, I need that fairy. I need the fairy. Okay, that's okay. I will improvise. Oh, there it is. Good. So, and that's the window for that's actually kind of tight. Pulling out the bombs and then immediately triggering the title text. And to know if I got it right, if you hear Link pulling out a bomb, but not actually pulling out the bomb, but going into the text instead, that means you have successfully performed action swap. And then what I did afterwards was I held L when I pulled out hookshot that time, and then while holding down hookshot, hello? Pushes, please. They're not very kind today, but what I did was, while holding down the hookshot and the L button, I pressed the bomb button so Link can just drop a bomb while still holding out the hookshot, and doing so let me store a ground jump, and I had to time using a ground jump and then immediately doing a jump attack to get enough of a boost so that the blue bubble could damage boost me on top of that fence earlier. And that's also really tight timing. So, yeah, that was the first half of early Icona. The second half, or excuse me, first third. The second third was the Scarecrow song that I got earlier. And that's the only time I used the song, that's the only use I have for it. So, that's pretty easy. It's horrible if you forget the Scarecrow song though, so you really gotta be sure you got that. And the final part of getting to Icona early was doing a backflip on that rock, which is pretty easy to do. And then doing some rolls against the wall to target the save statue that was up there. So I was able to save it and then respawn right in front of that statue. So there you have early Icona. So that was nice. So I chose to explain kind of early there, because that part here was mainly movement, nothing too much to talk about. So it was a good time to talk about it. Now I'm gonna slide along these edges, so my intention was to quickly skim over the logs, but couldn't do it. But that's okay. Just gonna make my way past the guards. Now I'm gonna go in this spot here, do a backflip onto that, and another backflip here. Platforms thankfully don't move in the remake here, so that's really convenient. And I'm just gonna get into this flower, but I'm not gonna wait for that platform. It's a little too slow for that, so we'll just make our way through the monkey here. Alright, so of course Sonata's Awakening is important. It's our only known method to entering Woodfall Temple. Alright, so after I learned the Sonata of Awakening... Oops, hello. Double tapped X by accident, but anyways. I'm gonna do a series of bomb boosts across the flowers to get into the Woodfall area. And I'm gonna hope that the dragonflies don't screw me over along the way. But hopefully they don't, but even if they do, it wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and side hop over here, and I'm gonna move at a specific angle so he can just land up there instead of grabbing the ledge. And then I'm gonna do a side hop here, take the mask off, and save a couple of frames so I don't have to watch him take it off. Ooh, okay, good. No, dragonflies, please. Hey, perfect. Good. Whew. That was a close one there. That dragonfly almost had me. Dude, no. Don't target him. I was trying to backwalk to get to the flower quickly, but he targeted the dragon. Oh, no. Okay. Dragonfly, please. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna wait for you. Come here. Get the heck out of here. Disgusting bug. Alright, so we got there one piece. So we're good. We're in the Woodfall area. I gotta deal with a couple more enemies and then we'll begin the first temple of the run. But I do need some magic here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that and I'm gonna get some hearts because I don't want to die. Eat my snot bubbles. Yo, check this out. Check this bomb boost out. Woo. Nice. If that Deku shot me before the bomb exploded, I would have had invincibility frames and I wouldn't have been able to do that boost. And I had to stand at a certain spot of the ledge, because if my positioning was off, instead of jumping, he would just fall straight into the fall real far straight into the swamp. So didn't want that to happen, but that's alright, we made it. Alright, but before I enter, I'm gonna break these pots here, because I need my nuts and I need my sticks. Very important. They will both be useful later. Alrighty. Let us do Woodfall Temple. I like Woodfall Temple. Not as much as Stone Tower Temple, but Woodfall Temple is certainly my second favorite. Alright, so I'm gonna immediately jump down to this platform here, because I will need bombs. And then I will hook to this torch here. Use mass storage to skip climbing the ledge. Cut some corners here and there. Now I'm gonna kill the heck out of this guy. Alright, so I tried to quick kill him, but I was out of range, so he jumped over. But that's alright. Oh, get ready for the main event, because I'm about to do one of the best tricks in the 3DS version. One of them, because there's still plenty of others. It's called First Person Glitch, as well as the Extended Hookshot Glitch. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna set up by getting rid of these pesky moths. And I'm gonna backflip into this corner here. I'm gonna line up my hookshot real careful. This is really important. Nah, I don't think that's it. That should work. So I'm gonna pull out 2 bombs in quick succession. Do that. Wait a minute. No. This position's not gonna work. Hold on. So I thought I had the right positioning, but I don't. Alright, so... See, this is why I grabbed the extra bombs. Alright, let's see. Alright, this positioning's a little better. So... I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this. So that aim is pretty precise, and now I gotta shoot hookshot a couple of times, because you're gonna hear some clanking, and that's really important as to where I want to hook to. And then I'm gonna go to this torch here, be up close, face to face, shoot, and oh, dang. Okay, so I guess my positioning was a bit off. I got stuck, but that's okay. I can just attempt it again. It's not the worst thing to happen. Believe me, the worst thing that happened is the moon crashing. That would be the worst thing that happened, but we still win, so it's all good. I'm not too concerned with endgame time, so that's not too much of a big deal. Oh, I do have to get rid of these mobs again. Hope they all died. Okay, good. Alright, I think that should do. So I'm gonna go into first person glitch again. No, that's not gonna work. No, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it for real this time. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we're in there. That's a Woodfall Big Key skip for you. Ooh. That's a tricky trick. That's a tricky trick. Especially when, trying to align the angle by, using gyroscope. I love gyroscope. Things happen. Although it was a real fun fight though. So all this, it affects the cycle timer because the cycle timer is going the entire time. In-game pauses don't really affect it. Home menus and sleep mode will throw the cycle timer off, but I won't be doing either of those things for the remainder of the run, so I don't have to worry about the timer being thrown off. which is important because the cycle timer needs to be accurate. It needs to be spot on, otherwise moon crashes can happen. Now, how the cycle timer works. The link to the cycle timer that I left in chat earlier, it's just a reference. But when you boot up a game, the game has its own internal clock from when you first boot up the game. And the cycle timer that I have loaded up is there to help us measure that time. I won't be doing 0th day, so that blue box is not important to us in the any % run. But the yellow box is. Oops, that's what we used to set up for. Wrong warps. So as much as I don't think that the swimming changes are all that bad, they're bad, but personally I don't think they're that bad. The eyeballs on all the bosses, that's bad. I'm not the biggest fan of those changes personally, but Nintendo has its reasons and obsessions, so it is what it is. And also, they were all changed in some way, especially with the Twin Mold and Gaiorg. The Majora boss was the least changed in the remake, but was changed nonetheless. Their changes are a bit more subtle than the main 4 bosses. Alright, so just another short cutscene to go, and then I'm gonna warp back to Iconic Canyon. Because that was the only other owl statue I activated. I won't be activating anymore. Because the second temple I'm going to be doing is actually going to be Stone Tower Temple. So, able to do my favorite 2 temples right off the bat. So, that's always great. Alright, so I'm gonna roll out of here, because if I play Song of Soaring while in that room, it's gonna take me to the entrance of Woodfall Temple, and I really don't want that. So I have to leave and play the song. And here we go. Oh, but before I head towards Stone Tower Temple, I actually gotta get the 3rd mask I mentioned earlier, the Gibdo mask. So it's gonna be done by using this Gibdo here. Uh-oh, oops. Come on, grab me again. Okay, there you go. Now you're on the right side. Alright. Stay there, good boy. Who's a good dead boy? Yep, that Gibdo was. That Gibdo not so much. So we're gonna lay his soul to rest with a good old Song of Healing. Hey, it worked with Mikao, it will work with this guy. He doesn't have an actual name, he's just called Pamela's dad. At least he's not dead. But the mask, the Gibdo mask itself is very, very important. It is essential to speedrunning the 3DS version. Well, on any % at least. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna duplicate a bottle over this mask. Not yet, though. Not yet. First, I need to actually use the mask. So I can feed the Gibdos in the well this red potion and the fish to the other one. And it stops me from being paralyzed by them. So, just making my way to here. So I'm gonna talk to him. Give him the potion. See, I told you I had a use for that potion. Now I'm gonna use the same bottle the potion was just in. Grab this fish in here. Because the Gyptos don't accept items inside dupe the bottles. So it's one of the reasons why I didn't dupe the bottle yet. And the other being I need to actually have the mask to talk to them. Because once I dupe the bottle of the Gypto mask, I will no longer be able to use it. And that's why I'm grabbing that fish right there. I'm gonna duplicate a bottle of the Gypto mask right now. Oh! No, I didn't get it. I messed up. I dropped the ESS position, but that's not a big deal. Let's just recatch it. There we go. That should work. I'm gonna put the Zoro mask on to deal with this Dexy hand here. Get rid of him. So, from what I've seen on my cycle timer right now, because no one else can see it, I have a ways to go before it reaches the next round up cycle, so unfortunately I do have to wait around. Kind of my punishment for how Woodfall Vicky skip went, but that's okay. It's all part of the run. If everything was perfect, then I could grab it immediately. Barely, but I could. So, unfortunately, it's a full cycle, so I'm just gonna stand here and put the bottle in. After I warp, I'm gonna make a safety save. I don't think I did any home menus or sleep mode. No, definitely not sleep mode, but I don't think I did any home menus either, so... But just to be safe, I'm gonna wait till a little bit inside the wrong warp box cycle. I don't, because the moment I risk putting the hot spring water into the bottle too early, then that's a moon crash, and that's very bad. But we're in the clear. Nah, negative 13 hours remaining. Ooh boy, we don't have much time left, guys. Oh, and I should also mention, the moment you put hot spring water into the Gypto mask like that, time goes insanely fast. That's why I had to put the hot spring, or play the Song of Inverted Time. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this fairy right away. I will need that fairy for a skip, and I'm just gonna make a safety save here in case just in case something goes wrong. Better to have that than for the run to completely die, you know. Just in case something goes wrong. Because of my normal attempts, when I have a moon crash, that's it. That's the end of the run. Because the last time I save it, or the only time I save it during the run, is right after I kind of skip. But thankfully, saving doesn't take all too long. Yo, check out how quickly I'm gonna do this stone tower climb here. Get out of here, pesky fire keys. You did your work. So I'm doing this beautiful trick once again. Okay, I guess I didn't get it. That's okay. So I'm gonna aim for up here, because this is the entrance of Stone Tower Temple. So that's where I want to go. So I'm gonna shoot until I get that clank right there. And then I'm gonna use the Beamos here, because the Beamos... You can hook onto the Beamos. And I had to wait just to be sure Link is aiming directly in front of the Beamos, and boom! There you go. Beautiful climb. So that fairy that I grabbed before climbing the tower, it's going to be used pretty soon, actually. So I'm going to make my way into this room. Oh yeah, we'd never get Goron's mask. I should have mentioned that. And I'm gonna use that bomb too to get those boxes quickly, because I don't want to waste bombs. Bombs are still really important right now. So, I'm gonna take a little bit of time to push this block to where I need it, but it'll be worth it. It'll certainly be worth it. Oh, and in case you haven't noticed, the in-game timer is not shown right now. We're in the 4th day state. The wrong warp state. Whichever you would like to call it. 0th day, 4th day. Maybe not 0th day, but we're in the wrong warp state. Now it's morning. Now it's morning. We got a nice little Zelda 2 reference right there. Now, it's great that transitions don't happen inside temples. Time transitions, that is. Actually, first off, I'm gonna put that bomb there. And I'm gonna push that, kill Link off, and with the fairy, he's gonna be revived. And I pushed the block before being killed off by the bomb, so that the block is moving. Excuse me. But I can move too, and boom, I'm there. So it's a good thing that the temples don't have any time transitions. Because if there was a transition, the transition is how the wrong warps happen. But if there's no transition, then I will not be warped anywhere. So, we are very safe when it comes to in-game time at the moment. Oh, I also really want to set that alarm right now. That's important for later. Hello? That was a weird camera thing. Alright, so I need that key. That's why we came to this room. And I did a series of bombs and Zora things to kill all those Armoses. Oh, I need some bombs, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Yeah, 18 is good. Alright, I'm gonna dive headlong here. Now I wanna jump onto this, because in the remake, we have to press that switch for that chest to appear, whereas in the original, that chest is already there. But I need to dolphin dive my way out. Alright, so back into the water. Let's swim really fast. Don't worry, we got plenty of more of our favorite glitch, the extended hookshot, coming up. Alright, so he has to die. If I take damage, then I lose the first person glitch. And I absolutely needed to do that. And it goes away if you enter a door like that too, so yeah. Hey, last bloom soon, baby. Okay, too early. Not a big deal. Ooh, too early again. There we go. Alright. Give me my nuts. Let's show Goro Master how wonderful our nuts are. I mean, he'll be shocked to see how great these nuts are. Look at this. Okay, well, yeah, now there it is. See, absolutely amazed. Alright, so now we get the light arrows, because these are essential to completing this temple. We need to flip the temple over. At one point, we actually used to be able to wrong warp to the entrance of Stone Tower Temple, but since extended hookshot was found, it's much faster to climb the tower than to just wrong warp, because wrong warping is a process and you have to be in the milk bar to be able to do so, and clipping into the milk bar took some time. So, a little fun facts here and there. So I'm just gonna make my way into the temple, and I'm gonna finish it as well. So my equips are pretty specific. I don't actually put them in just random spots. Hookshot and bombs are best on the X and Y buttons, respectively, to be able to do the first-person glitch pretty well. And in case you didn't know, using the touchscreen buttons, or even just touching the X or Y with the touchscreen, those items, they are used a frame later than if you use the buttoned items. So that's why things like mask jump was possible, because I was holding the B button earlier when I did sewer skip to do a jump attack, but since the Zora mask was on item slot 2, he used the mask exactly 1 frame later, which is what I wanted to be able to do the mask jump. Make sure I'm aligned. Bomb boost onto this railing. 1, 2, 3. Drop another bomb. There you go. Get to that switch quite easily. Another fun fact that I learned when I first was learning how to bomb boost to that middle railing. If you're holding shield while grabbing the ledge, or like falling to grab a ledge, Link will get back up a bit slower than if he wasn't holding the shield. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I just tapped the shield button to drop the bomb before dropping down onto the ledge, because then he probably wouldn't make it back up to normal ground in time to be bomb boosted. So, little details. It's the little stuff that matters. Hey, so I hoped you really enjoyed Woodfall Big Key Skip, because I'm about to do Stone Tower Big Key Skip. And this is much easier, I promise. What? So the reason why I pause it like that, I gotta let go of the L and the hookshot button at the same time, so he would shoot and not cancel out the glitch. Now what I was doing, the inputs I was doing to get first person glitch, so I pull out the first bomb, immediately shield drop it, and immediately pull out another bomb, because you want them to explode as quickly as they can within one another. And I separate them so that the first bomb cannot blow up the second bomb. And then, after I set the bombs apart, I was holding shield and sitting between the two bombs, and I was holding down the view button, so that as soon as the first, that's not gonna work, as soon as the first bomb exploded, I let go of shield and view, so that after the second explosion happened, I was able to get first person glitch. This fight's extremely dangerous, by the way, especially first phase. Touching or getting hit by the twin molts do 2 hearts of damage, and as you can see, I only have 4 heart containers total. So I'm gonna keep an eye on red over there, because red's a good. Okay, it wasn't far enough. I want to focus on killing blue before he buried himself, and I had to take the time to do that. But I ended up taking a hit, so things are a little scarier with the fight, because I mean, they won't be able to do 2 hearts of damage when I'm Giant Link, but they still do a full heart of damage. So I do have to be a little careful with this fight. Oops. I was trying to roll and immediately grab the chest, but that didn't work. Alright, so this fight is really important that everything goes perfect, because what I'm about to do right now is play Song of Double Time to make it 4 at night, so I can set up the wrong warp. So I press R to immediately go to 5 and press left once to make it 4. Oh, I didn't want to unequip the bow. I need that. Alright, good. So now it's on like Donkey Kong. Keep these pesky babies away from me. I ain't your dad. Leave me alone. Now in the original, if you've ever picked up a snowball and threw it, it just goes straight instead of at an arch, like if you threw a bomb or something. Oh, I did not see that. That's not good. But that's okay. I'll just have to be careful. So those rocks have the same mechanics as throwing a snowball, so they get an actual use in the remake, which is nice. And I'm keeping those babies alive, so he just keeps shooting fire, because I do not want him to summon more babies. Okay, good. He's a little too close. If he hits me, I'm dead. Oh, here's another fun fact. When I grab him by the tail like this, or the head, it doesn't matter which, I'm spinning the circle pad in a 360 motion, so it does slightly extra damage, because if you don't spin it, it would take 4 swings to kill him. But with the spins, he dies in 3. Which is useful, because... Give me a heart, give me a heart! Oh, yes, yes. All those babies and I got 1, but that's alright. That means I won't die in 1 hit. Ugh. See, that's why. That's why it's important. No, don't do this. Don't do this, please. Twin mold, you nasty. Oh, he's down. Yes! I'm not dead. Oh, he almost killed me, too. He was heading straight for me. Oh my goodness. I die to him pretty often. But thankfully, I couldn't die. It would suck to die to him, but at least I can warp straight to his room if I had died. Because in the 3DS version, if you don't have to have the remains anymore. As long as you have at least been into the boss room, you can warp back. So... dying would have sucked, but at least I didn't die. But I'm a little worried about the in-game time. Because it took a while for me to kill him. So we'll see as I get out, because in-game time doesn't run after you kill, between killing the boss and getting the remains. But I want to be sure I have enough time to make it to go. I will do a safety save when I warp to Clock Town. Because if I don't have enough in-game time to make it, that way I can set things up to have enough in-game time to make it. So yeah, Twin Mole is a scary boss. In any percent. It's kind of scary in all masks too. But that's okay. It's a fun fight. I mean, it's comedic compared to the original Twin Mole. The original Twin Mole fight is just completely badass. Especially if you kill him using the bow only. That's really fun to do. But as much as I enjoyed the fight, I'm aware that the 3DS version fights are worse. Oh, the original, excuse me, the original takes the cake when it comes to the bosses. I'm willing to admit that much. Ooh, that's a small screen. I'm definitely gonna make that safety save, because I do not want things to go horribly wrong. Alright, let's see if I can somehow make it. Oh my god! Not even close! Not even close. I didn't even make it to West Clocktown. I think the game crashed. That's okay. That's why I made the safety save, so... Oh, wait. Since it did crash, I'm gonna have to restart the cycle timer. Okay, there it is. So, if you want to follow along now, now's the best time. The moment it goes black, I start it up again. So, yeah. A very good thing I made that safety save. Oh, wait a minute. Where can I go to stop the transition from happening? Because I just remembered. I do not have the Swamp Owl, and transitions still happen over here. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it to that, no way. Don't worry, I can improvise. I can improvise. It's okay, guys. Oh, it crashes here too. Oh. I have an idea. I have an idea. I just hope it works. Alright, so immediately slow down time, and I'm gonna attempt to make it to the post office with slow down time. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna try to warp to Stone Tower and get to a safety place. Get in! Get in! I'm in! I made it! I made it! Okay, this is fine. I'm not in the location I want to be, but as long as I'm inside the postman's office, I'm good. Oh, I'm in the worst possible spot, aren't I? No. Oh no. Okay, I still gotta improvise. I'm on the other side. That's okay. I'll just press my way to the other side. It's okay, guys. I promise, everything's gonna be fine. Oh my god, this is great. This is probably gonna mess up my strats too. I don't think I'm gonna be in the right location when the fight starts. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this to 7. And then I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I need light arrows. And then I'm gonna play Song of Double Time to make it to 7. So that... because the original plan was to spawn right in front of him and immediately do... Title Alarm Action Swap. Like that. And then... Boom! Free arrow lit on fire. Not an actual fire arrow, but just an arrow lit on fire. Yeah, that spot is probably not gonna work. I'm gonna try to shoot him, because I want to get at least one arrow before he gets past the wall. Let's see if I can do this. Hey, I got him! Oh, that's not an easy shot to get, so I'm happy about that. Okay. It's okay. So, still gotta have good shots for the rest of these two. Yeah, he's down. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't mean to do a 6 shot, but that's okay. He's down again. He's down for the count. I was actually supposed to do 5 regular shots and then a light arrow. I'll start with this. The 4 in the Uh-oh, I lost target of him. I got him. Down again. So I might have to do an extra cycle, but it shouldn't be too bad. But I do need more arrows. 5. Shoot him! Aw, look, oh. Yeah, he's gone. I'm not gonna reach him. That's okay. I need arrows anyway. So the round warp, it's really weird how it works. If you are in certain places, you will warp to certain areas depending on where you were last located. Which in my case was the postman's office. That takes you here for some reason. I think it had something with adjusting some codes by like 4 bytes or something. I could be wrong about that, but that's why you're able to do things like wrong warp from the postman's office to Goat's room, and do another wrong warp to Gaiorg, which is great because I hate Snowhead Temple and Great Bay Temple, so this is perfect. 80% is perfect. So it's all masks. I get to play my favorite temples and skip the ones I don't like. Beautiful. Getting that heart container because Majora is actually pretty dangerous in the 3DS version, especially in Carnation. So I'm getting all the heart containers that I can. Dying to Majora is annoying. But the 3 known wrong warps that exist are the wrong warp to Goat's room, the wrong warp to Gaiorg's room, and the wrong warp from Milk Bar to the entrance of Stone Tower Temple. I mean, there are other little wrong warps here and there. If the transition happens in the middle of you climbing Stone Tower, you will be wrong warp to Clock Tower, of all places. So there are other wrong warps that exist, but those 3, or rather the two that skip the temples, are more practical in a speedrun. The wrong warp to Stone Tower Temple used to be practical, but thanks to, as I mentioned earlier, thanks to extended hookshot glitch and first-person glitch, we are able to just climb it as quickly as possible. Alright, so... Well, that was fun. That was fun trying to... what's the word? It's slipping my mind completely. Improvise! Yes, to improvise, because I had no in-game time, and I had no access to places with no translation, so I was a little worried, to be honest, but hey, thank goodness for inverted slunk of time. It solves every problem. Solves every problem. Alright, so don't blink. There's gonna be another wrong warp coming up immediately. Actually, I'm gonna make a safety save for this one, because this is the riskiest wrong warp. Because if this wrong warp goes wrong, there will be a moon crash. There will absolutely be a moon crash. And the wrong warp itself doesn't even have to go wrong. What can go wrong, because when I do the wrong warp, I'm not going to play Song of Inverted Time right away, so time is going to be all over the damn place. So, what I want to do the moment the first frame I regain control of Link inside Gyro's room, I want to mash the hell out of the Ocarina button and play Song of Inverted Time so time doesn't run out insanely fast, and I end up getting Moon Crash. Alright, we're almost at the wrong warp cycle. And certain intervals within the wrong warp cycle on the timer determines how fast the in-game time goes. How fast it spazzes out. So I'm gonna find a specific time. Instead of putting the water in hot spring water right away, I'm gonna put it in a specific time. And then I'm just gonna roll out of here and the wrong warp's gonna happen. But hopefully time is not so insanely fast that I only have one frame to pull out the Ocarina. But when I have a couple of frames. So I'm gonna mash the Ocarina button and hope that I pull it out before the moon crashes. I mean, I did make the safety save, so it's not the worst thing for it. Excuse me, for the moon crash to happen, but I would rather it not happen at all. Hey, fantastic. No moon crash. I also want to play Song of Double Time to the midnight of the third day, because I'm going to be going straight into Clock Tower right after this fight. And there's no transitions here, so it's really fast to do it here than to wait until after the fight. I'm going to actually wait off before playing the second one, because I want to just take care of phase 1. So if I time my shots right, and I shoot Gyro after shooting him the first time, and I shoot him the second, and so on, as he lands after doing that bounce, I shot the pot! I shot the pot! Dang it! I had a chain going too. But if I did that properly, like I did with the first set, you can get all 5 shots and have the eyeball appear. And he wouldn't do it underwater, he'd just go a little faster. Alright, now I'm gonna play this on the double time. I enjoyed the first phase. The first phase is really fun. Timing the arrow shots takes effort, which is very good. The second phase is atrocious. It's a lot of RNG. It's annoying. Midnight. Because what I have to do, I have to hope that these sea mines, or whatever, spawn as close to Gyro as possible. And I have to hope that when I do release those bombs, that Gyro actually swallows them and the bomb doesn't blow up on his face, rather than going inside of him. So, well, the RNG part is mainly where the bombs appear themselves. Like this is good RNG, so that's nice. Now, please don't explode for whatever reason. Did it explode? Okay. I thought it blew up for a moment. Alright, so... stop there, please. Good. Because there's a bomb right here. Makes this convenient. I'm surprised RNG's being nice this time. RNG was horrible to me when I was trying to get that bomb drop in the beginning of Cycle 2. Stay there, stay there. No, he blew up the bomb! Why would you do that? You don't need to live. Oh, your breakfast bombs. Breakfast bombs. The best part of every Sunday morning. Good riddance to Gyro. Look at this. Because the deal with Majora, you see, Incarnation, the second phase of the fight, was buffed. His stupid laser barrage attack can chain you now, instead of just hitting once. It can chain you in the remake. So if Majora's Incarnation hits me with the first shot of that laser barrage, that's 3 full hearts gone. 3 full hearts, and I cannot escape it until he's finished. That's the most he can do. If he gets me like in the middle of the barrage, then he'll still get some damage in, but 3 hearts is the most he can do. So that's frustrating. So that's why I have 7 heart containers total, so I can get away with 2 full laser barrages in case it happens. Because I have to deal with the remains as well, and it's possible for their shots to knock me down, and then for Incarnation to start the barrage as I'm getting up. So, you know, all the combos, man. I mean, I know Evo's today and all, but geez, keep the combos in those games. But the remains are an they're an interesting change. Because what I learned in my short time speedrunning the original Majora's Mask was that the mask remains will never shoot you if you cannot see them on your screen. But when they do shoot, they shoot without warning, and they do a full heart of damage. In a 3DS version, they will make a sound charging their shots, and they do it regardless of whether or not you can see them on your screen. So there's that. But the amount of damage they do has been cut in half. They only do half a heart now, so they've been buffed in one way, nerfed in another. The first phase, just the mask, the beam that it shoots, it's no longer fire. So you can be Deku Link or Zora Link and not void out during the fight and have to restart it again. So that's very convenient. Now with Majora's Wrath, the final phase, it's actually been nerfed. That really annoying grab attack that Majora's Wrath was able to combo in chain in the original by just constantly throwing you, then as you're getting up, grab you again, throw you to the other side. In this remake, they made it so you can escape that grab. So they kind of trivialized the entire fight, because that was Majora's Wrath's most dangerous attack. I mean, it's still possible to die to Majora's Wrath, but Wrath doesn't do nearly as much damage in a single attack or a single combo as Incarnation can. So as long as I don't end up with 1 heart remaining, which can happen by the end of Incarnation, then I should survive Majora's Wrath just fine. That, and if I do the stun lock on Majora's Wrath, well, pretty well. Oh hey, I'm also gonna do a glitch during the fight. Well, during the final phase, I'm gonna do Infinite Deku Stick. Fortunately, there's no power crouch stab, so I can't make the stick stronger, but I can make it so that the stick does not break. The one stick that I have, it's invisible. It has the same range as a broken stick, as far as I know. And that's what I will be using to stun lock Majora. Oh yeah, and we made it a Giants cutscene, so last cutscene, I promise. Somebody got infinitely comboed and Marvel as I said that. That's pretty funny. Oh my god, that's great. Alrighty. I hope you're all excited for the Link Between Worlds run afterwards. That game does not have nearly as much cutscenes, and a lot of them can be skipped anyway, through normal means, so... But, I hope everyone enjoyed what I've shown off, by far in Majora's Mask 3D. It's a wonderful speedrun. I really enjoy it. I chose this over the original for. Well, I love speedrunning the 3DS, so that's one thing. But the glitches in this, it's really fun and interesting. But I'm also aware that the original has new things, because I haven't been serious about the original for I think over a year now, maybe 2 years. So I know things have changed, which is why I told all of you that my knowledge on the game was limited, because I didn't know everything to begin with. And I'm mainly focused on the 3DS version anyway. Oh yeah, the Link Between Worlds run is right after this, and I will in fact be running it. I like just being Zora, Link through and discussing this whole time. And it actually kind of matters that I do stay Zora Link. His movement is faster than a human Link, so I'm gonna backwalk to the Majora kid. But I do have to take the mask off, because the mask kid will not talk to me if I'm anything but human. Alright, it's time to start the fight. Even though there's a save statue right next to the tree, like right there, I won't need it, because if I die, the room has all the supplies that I need for the fight anyway. And if I die, I just respawn in this room. Alright, so I'm going to start off this fight as Zora Link. I'm going to use the boomerangs to knock him down, and use a light arrows 3 different times, but a Zora jump attack for 1. Back him down. Take it off. Shoot him. Alright, I'm gonna try to catch him as he gets up. Like that. Attack. So I'm not gonna worry about killing the remains right now, because if I let the Majora's Mask here do whatever it wants, it's gonna be frustrating to knock him down again. Oh, that was close. See? He's trying to shoot me already. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna be magic, but that's okay. Arrows is fine. Alright, now I'm gonna kill the remains, because the remains are very annoying, so I don't want to deal with them. So I'm gonna kill him right off the bat, and I need magic, so I'm going to stick with using regular arrows. No, don't target Incarnation. I also have to pay attention to Incarnation though, and make sure to ready my shield if Incarnation decides to do the barrage attack. Alright, good. Didn't do it once. Alright. So this is how I'm going to fight Incarnation. Keep him in place. This is why I need magic. Oh, I missed him! That's alright. You didn't even do the full 3 hearts? You see how slow the get up is? Shoot him. There you go. Because I try to time the magic shield as I get the 3rd boomerang hit in. Because if I do it too early, it only registers 2 of the hits. And the fins do a decent amount of damage. Alright, good. Incarnation's dead. I only lost 3 hearts, so I'm pretty safe going into this fight. shoot him with a light arrow real quick. Alright, now I have infinite focus stick. It's really easy to do. You just pull out the stick and immediately pull out your ocarina. And this time the stop block. I hit a button. Wait, time. Okay, there it is. 146.05. I don't mind losing a couple seconds. Unfortunately, I did go over the estimate, but not too much over. I'm hoping to make up for the fact that I went over the estimate in the Link Between Worlds round. So, not the worst thing. So should I, for the organizers, should I go ahead and switch to A Link Between Worlds right this minute, or should I show off the ending a little bit? Sure? Okay.
If you wanted to switch over Zaheer to A Link Between Worlds, that would be fine. Wonderful. Then we can have a nice little break segment too when we highlight all this.
Sorry, what was that last part? Alright, I think I'll go ahead and switch over. The ending is beautiful, but it's really, really long, because...
we can have a nice break segment, so whenever we highlight these runs, we know when to end and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, it looks like we got Zaheer doing A Link Between Worlds any percent to finish out our Zelda block this morning. This game is phenomenal. I love this game.
Hey, I'm glad to hear it. This is a phenomenal game, and I hope everyone enjoys the run.
So yeah, I'm not sure if Easel or someone is giving you the green light, but if you got the green light to go ahead for this, I would say go ahead and count yourself down and you can get started.
Alrighty. Alright, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.